Okay, good morning, class. For the continuation of function, we'll be discussing its operation. So, we have 5 operations for the function. This will be the sum, difference, product, quotient, and the last one is the composite function. So, for the first 4, basic lang naman siya. Pag pina-add, subtract, i-subtract nyo, divide kung divide, and multiply kung multiply. So, in representation, yung first natin will be the sum. Pag nakakita po kayo ng ganitong symbol, so meron tayong function f plus function g of x. Okay, so ang basa po dito is f plus g of x. Okay, so ang equivalent din po nito ay function of x plus the function of g. I-add lang po natin siya. Now, pag sinabi naman po na i-minus natin, so we call it difference. Okay, so sa difference, same lang po. Meron naman tayong makikita dito na f minus g, or pwede din naman pong magkabaliktad. So, we have g minus f, okay lang din yun. So, ang gagawin po kung f ang nasa unahan, you have f of x, isa-subtract po natin yung ikalawa. So, ganyan po yung mangyayari. For the third one naman, so yung product, we're just going to multiply. So, ang symbol niya, f dot g of x. Take note of this, this is dot. Pag may nakita po kayo na bilog, that's composite. I'll be discussing it later. So, pag dot, ibig sabihin pinamumultiply, you have f of x multiplied by g of x. And pag pinakuha naman po sa atin yung quotient, so, pinapa-divide lang po f divide by g of x. So, simple lang. You have to have the function of x divided by g. So, yan po yung mga symbol natin. So, for us to better understand it, let's have an example. So, yung sample natin ay, let's say, we have a function of x equal to x plus 1. Yun yung isang function natin. And another function, g of x equal to, let's say, x minus 1. So, let's apply each operation. So, for example, pinapa-add. So, find f plus g of x. Okay, yan yung unang ipinapahanap. So, again, ang gagawin lang po natin, whether magkabaliktad yan, kasi siya naman ay commutative. So, i-add lang natin f of x plus g of x. Habang hindi nyo pa po ganun kagamay, okay lang na isulat muna natin yung proper na process. So, yung f of x natin, papalitan natin. So, x plus 1 siya. As you can see, nilagyan ko ng parenthesis para makita nyo na yan si f of x. Ito naman si g of x na pinapa-add. Okay, so basically, we can write it as simply x plus 1 kasi 1 lang naman nasa unahan, multiplied same. Ito positive lang din. Positive times x, positive x. Positive times negative 1, so that will be negative 1. Okay, then, according to algebra, yung mga pwedeng pagsamahin na like this. You have x plus x, so dalawang x na yan. And ito naman, positive 1 minus 1, so 0. Therefore, we can say na this is the final and simplified answer for the first part na pinapa-add yung function natin. So, the second one, sabihin natin ito ay si letter A. Si letter B, for example, pinapasubtract naman. Unahin natin f minus g of x. So, dito basically, you have f of x minus g of x. So, i-subtract natin. Sino ba si f of x? Ayun, nandun sa unang given, you have x plus 1. Then, minus, si g of x naman, si x minus 1. Dito natin mas ma-appreciate yung parenthesis na inilagay natin. Sa umpisa, lagi naman yan, may 1 dito, so distribute as is lang siya. Okay, pero ito, negative times x is negative x, then negative times negative 1, you'll have positive 1. So, yan po yung common mistake na ni-encounter ng mga bata. So, please be careful doon. I-distribute ng maayos yung negative. So, ito, x minus x, 0 na yan, cancel. But 1 plus 1, you have 2. So, sa f minus g of x of our given, the answer will be 2. Okay, kung baliktad naman, paano kung baliktad? For example, ang ipinapasubtract ay si f kay g. So, ang symbol natin, we have g minus f of x. So, as is lang. So, g of x minus f of x naman ang gagawin natin. So, ito, g of x natin, si x minus 1. Actually, kahit di nyo lagyan parenthesis, wala namang problema. Pero itong kabila, ang hindi pwedeng hindi lalagyan. So, minus, kasi yung minus para sa buong f of x. At yan ay x plus 1. So, this will be same lang din. Pag nire-write, negative times x. So, yun negative x. Negative times positive 1, you have negative 1. So, x minus x cancel. Kasi parehas, then magkaiba sign. Pero ito, negative minus 1, parehas negative. So, we simply add them and copy the sign. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang difference po ay hindi naman commutative. Kaya pag nagkapalit sila ng position, magkaiba yung answer. Basically, sa sign magmamanifest yung difference nila. Doon natin makikita talaga yung pagkakaiba. So, we have to be careful kung sino ang nasa unahan at sino yung ikalawa. Okay? So, for the third one naman, the same given, let's say, multiply it. So, pinamumultiply f dot g of x. So, ito, we know naman na commutative ang multiplication. Therefore, pwede po natin siyang magkapalit. Same lang yung answer. So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito ay f of x times g of x. Palitan po natin ang f of x. Kung babalikan natin ay si x plus 1. So, isulat ko lang po, x plus 1 times ang g of x naman po natin ay si x minus 1 based on our given. So, dito, pwede ko kayong turuan ng distribution, yung x, sunod yung negative 1. Pero, mas okay na practice natin. You have two terms, okay, na parehas. Magkaiba lang sign. So, kung maalala nyo, ang tawag natin dito ay sum and difference of two terms. Okay, parehas kasi yung first and second term, pero magkaiba lang yung sign. So, whether you use distributive property or you use yung FOIL method mo for multiplying binomial, parehas lang yung lalabas. If you will recall na pag parehas nga pala magkaiba ang sign, automatic, i-square mo lang yung una, and then, ima-minus mo yung square ng pangalawa. Ang pangalawa ay 1. So, i-square mo yan, 1 pa rin. So, basically, our answer will be x squared minus 1. Okay? So, pwede mo din siyang i-distribute. Sige, try natin if we're going to distribute si x plus 1 times x minus 1. Medyo haba lang siya, pero at least makita natin same lang. So, yung x times x, you have x squared. X times 1, ito yung x dinidistribute natin. So, x times 1, positive x. Negative 1 naman. Negative 1 times x, you have negative x. Negative 1 times positive 1, you have negative 1. So, itong part na ito po ay makakancel si positive x at si negative x. Therefore, ang matitira po natin is si x squared minus 1. Which is same lang din dito. Okay, parehas lang yung nakuha natin kung memorize natin yung sum and difference of two terms. Okay? So, ayun po. Madami pang way. So, sa math naman, walang problema. Basta tama ang sagot, we have different ways. So, careful lang tayo sa pag-solve. Okay? So, let's try to answer pag pinadivide naman. So, siguro dito natin ilagay. Pag pinadivide naman, let's say you have f divide g of x. Okay? F divided by g of x. So, this is simply f of x divide g of x. So, asan ba yung f of x natin? So, siya ay si x plus 1 divide si g of x na x minus 1. So, basically, this is the answer. But I'm putting here, x should not be equal to 1. So, lagi kasi nating nililimitahan na yung denominator natin dapat hindi nag-equal to 1. So, ito, tas dinadagdag ko to. Okay, to represent na pwede ang mga number, any value of x except for the value 1. So, paano kung baliktad naman? Ang nakalagay ay g over f of x. So, babaliktarin mo lang naman. You have g of x all over f of x. Ang g of x, make sure tama ang tingin. So, we have x of x minus 1 all over ang f of x mo, siya si x plus 1. So, yun siya. Therefore, again, ito na din yung wala na kasi siyang pang-simplify eh. Okay? So, bare na yan. Wala tayong naka-square. So, as is na yan, lagyan lang natin at x should not be equal to negative 1 naman. Kasi pag nag-negative 1 yan, plus 1 sa baba, magsisiro yung denominator. So, kaya inote lang natin, bawal na bawal yan. Okay? So, yun po yung operations. Ngayon, I'll be recording another na lang for the composite. Medyo mahaba na yung record. Okay? So, thank you.